guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina, and we're gonna do the Juvias Place Masquerade Palette. It looks like this. It is beautiful. It has all these stunning colors in it. A lot of neutrals in here too, so if you're not into super bright colors, there is this side of the palette that you can use. I love color. I love using color. I'll go in first with the Too Faced Divinity. It's in the Maughan palettes right here. It's what I generally use when I'm just looking for a base to put color on top of. I just find it really easy to blend or other colors to blend on top of. Now we're going to go into this beautiful, stunning palette. I'm going to take a small blending brush, this one from Maughan, number 19, which is one of my favorites. And I'm going to take Burkina. I'm pretty sure that's how you say that. It's right here. It is this just matte brown color. And I'm just putting that in my crease and then to my outer V. I'm going to take Ada, which is, this looks really brownish red in the palette, but when I put it on my lid, it generally comes across more red than brown. And I'm just filling in this outer corner with that. And don't mind the noise of the dogs playing outside the door. Alright, see how I'm just coming in and filling in this outer V right here and just sort of smudging it in there. And make sure both eyes are even. I try to remind people, stop and take a look at what you're doing and see where you're at. So now I'm going to take Zoba, which is this beautiful fuchsia purple color right here, and I'm going to take that on a flat shader brush. This is a Royal Lancôme, whatever, I don't know. Yeah, we're just literally touching it to the pan and patting it on the lid because it is extremely pigmented. I'm going to take a blending brush by Elizabeth Mott. I'm going to just blend this out a little bit and be kind of careful because depending on how much of that Zoba you got on there, you could be blending for days. And I'm just blending around where those colors meet so they sort of fuse together so you get a more gradient effect. Some people don't like that. Some people like very crisp lines. Always remember, makeup should be all about what you like. I don't like this type of makeup that I do. That's okay. I'm sure there's a million channels out there that do. I could recommend a few. Mary Greenwell. Great places to start. So I'm going to take Donna, whatever. I'm putting that on my inner. This is the inner 1/4 of my lid that I'm putting this on. And once again, it doesn't take much. See? And that's just me literally very lightly touching that in there. And then we're going to dust that off. Now you'll notice I'm not taking big swiping motions and just going over my whole lid. I'm just trying to blend these colors gently together so there's no harsh line. And that's all I'm doing right there. I might take Zoba again on a damp brush. Make It Last by Maughan setting spray. Any fixing agent will do. I'm just taking that and patting it right in the center where I want a lot of color. And when I'm getting really close like that, I'm almost doing this blind. Forgive me if I'm a little bit off. Now we've just built that back up. I love these looks, but I'm not sure they're as appropriate on certain ages. And I'm not talking about older ladies. You can wear whatever the heck you want. I'm talking if you're like 10, 11, 12, 13, you have your whole life to go crazy bright with color. Okay, I'm taking Giza, which is this very white color, and I'm putting that on my inner corner, like so, and I'm using totally the wrong brush. Now I'm going to go back in with Burkina, which is this brown muddy color I started with, and I'm going to run that under my eye, almost as an eyeliner. So I'm not smudging or anything with this color. I'm going to take Calabar, which is this very shimmery deep purple shade right here that I just think is so pretty. And I'm gently tapping in because this is one of those colors that's, oh my goodness, pigmented. And I'm just running this down here and smudging it just a tiny bit. Now you could absolutely completely drag this down more and create a very smudgy effect down there. I don't really think that looks very good on my eye shape, so I don't do that. But depending on your eye shape, that can be beautiful. Learning your eye shape is super important. And if that is something you guys want me to talk about on this channel, please let me know. It's something I know quite a lot about. Okay, now I'm taking that Calabar, and I'm just patting that right in the center of my lid in sort of dragging, patting motions. I want a really flat, thin brush for this. I'm just going to take my blending brush again. I'm going to take just a little bit more of the Dahlia, which is that kind of browny shimmery shade, and I'm just gently, a little bit, going to smooth out that really tight line I've got right there. See how I've got a line of two colors? I'm going to blend those together so it isn't so harsh. See how it's still there and you're still getting it, but it's just not as, wow, there's a line right there, because lines look funny on your eyes. You don't really want lines. You want really soft lines. Generally, that's true all over your face. You really don't want harsh lines on your face. It creates funky shadows, and like if you think of a painting, when somebody is doing a Picasso, they use those sharp lines, and it creates a very distorted effect. So on humans, we don't have sharp lines. We want soft, rounded lines. They tend to look best. Now, if you're doing an editorial look, all bets are off. Do whatever the heck you want. I'm going to take my tiny number 20 brush by Lancôme, and I'm going to take Giza, which is this really white color right here again, and I'm going to blend that into my inner corner and then just out a little bit on the bottom. Once again, staying tight to the eyelid. You notice, see how I don't really get dark bags, but I do get color right in here. So take your brush and really get rid of that shadow because it detracts. I mean, see how just filling that in suddenly makes my eyes look very different. And I look younger and more awake and all those good things. I'm going for a semi-dramatic look, right? I guess I'd call this, you know, it's not crazy dramatic or anything. It could be, if you wanted it to be, you just blend it out all the way around the eye, but my eye shape doesn't really lend itself to that. So I'm going to take my Lorac pencil in just black, and I'm going to run that along my waterline. Only on the outer, what is this, half? And then I'm going to do the same on the top. I'm not taking it all the way around, just the outer half of the eye. Now I'm taking this purple, it's a deeper purple color, and I put that on the inner area of my eye. And this is reflective, so it flecks into my eyes. Grab my Juvias Place 2 palette, And I'm going to take B, which is this very purple color, and I'm going to put that on my cheek. I'm thinking about doing an eye look with this palette. It is so pretty, and I could do one heck of a look with it. Okay, now I'm going to take Zoba, which is right here. It's this shiny kind of highlighty color, this pale pinkish, and I'm going to put that. I'm going to use that as a blush topper, and I'm going to run that along the top of my blush. Not really escaping from where the blush normally goes, because I still need to highlight. You could highlight with this, especially if you have darker skin. You could absolutely highlight with that. I suspect that's why they put it in here. Juvias Place is a woman of color brand, which is amazing. And so they make highly pigmented colors that I love. Now I'm just going to take Strobe out of my Tarte Pro Glow kit, and I'm just going to highlight with that. I'm going to use this Lancôme color. I can't even read it. I don't know if they still make these. It's a very, very shimmery lip gloss. It smells like raspberries. But it goes with these colors so well. And it's just a light gloss because I have some rather dramatic eyelids going on. I'm going to highlight my brow bone with Stunner Glow Kit. You could easily use either two colors I used on my inner corners to highlight with. Take my Maughan 16 brush, and I'm going to dip it into Giza, which is this very shimmery shade right here. Oh yeah, that totally, look at that. I mean, you can build that right up to a blinding highlight. So yeah, beautiful highlight. You could absolutely use that wherever the heck you wanted. I just didn't think of that because I have a highlight kit. So, all right, I will be right back. I'm going to do my mascara and my lashes, and I shall return. I'm back, and I have some very dramatic eyelashes going on here today. I got these off of eBay, and I did not realize they were quite this crazy. They're pretty though. They're very hard to work. I have a very thick band, so it takes me a minute longer than normal. That would totally depend on your level of expertise with lashes. I had several people on a video I did recently ask about how I do my lashes because they saw them, how I did them, and they're like, wow, you do them super fast. And I use a method that I kind of taught myself that's a little different than I've seen taught on most other channels. If you guys would like me to do a tutorial on that, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know below. I know there's a zillion of them out there, so I never really thought to do one. Today's look, I hope you like it. It is very dramatic eyes right now. I am great with that. I think when you hit a certain age, just own it, baby. Just own it. You know, what else is there? Your life is not over at 30. I read that today and I was just like, this girl was like, I feel like my best years are behind me. Honey, you have more than half your life ahead of you. Your best years aren't behind you. They're ahead of you. Way less demands on your time. When you're in your 20s, 30s, and mid-30s, generally you have children or you have school or you have bills. It's a lot. And you have all these obligations and the stress to do well and succeed, do your best and get out there and conquer the world. When you get past all that, you're like, yeah, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna sail around the world. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. That is why you see these purple hat ladies. Honey, there's a reason they're wearing those purple hats. It's because they give no F's. None at all. And you get to a point where that has to kind of be true or your life is gonna be miserable. So keep that in mind. You're all Wonder Woman. Every one of you. You're beautiful, confident, strong, and intelligent. Always remember that. Always hold on to that. No matter what situation you're in or where you are in life, you can always move ahead and move out of that. Trust me, I can attest to that 100 times over. Thank you for watching. Please hit the bell, hit subscribe, come back and see me. I'll talk to you later. Bye!